class. Today I'll explain you some very basic things which we use in algebra. Right? Hi kids. Today we'll get a more clear idea about the algebraic expressions. Right? Yesterday we talked about algebra, the basic algebra. Then we need to understand the algebraic expressions. So today we are going to understand what are algebraic expressions. Please pay attention on the board. So all of you take a writing pad and a pen and keep noting down whatever I am saying. Apart from whatever is written on the board, I will be telling some more things. So please write them down so as to understand the concept of algebraic expressions very clearly, right? So first thing I have written is variables and constants. In algebra, we actually come across two type of symbols which we call as constants and variables. A symbol which is having a fixed numerical value is called a constant, and a symbol which takes on various numerical values will be known as a variable. Say for example, the diameter d of a circle which has a radius r will be given by the formula d is equal to 2r. Diameter is twice the radius. Here 2 is a fixed number, therefore a constant, whereas the literal numbers d and r, they are variables because they can take any value. Depending on the values of r, we will get different values of d. I hope you got it. Same way we can say that the perimeter p of a square whose side is s will be given by the formula p is equal to 4 times side, that is p is equal to 4s. So 4 is a constant and p and s are variables, right? Now what is an algebraic expression? An algebraic expression is actually a combination of constants and variables which are connected by any one or more of the symbols of the arithmetic operations, that is plus, minus, multiply, divide. Such an expression will be known as algebraic expression. The different parts of this expression which are separated by the signs of plus or minus, they are treated as terms, and that is they are known as the terms of the expression. Say for example, we have the expression 3x plus 5y minus 2xyz. It has three terms, that is 3x is a term, 5y is a term, and minus 2xyz, it is also a term. So this expression has three terms. If we see the another one, we find that 5x square minus 6x cube y plus 8xy cube z minus 9. This algebraic expression has four terms which are 5x square minus 6x cube y, 8xy cube z and minus 9. Okay. Now we have special names for the different type of algebraic expressions depending on the terms in the algebraic expression. The first one we have is a monomial. What is a monomial? It is an expression which contain only one term, right? Say for example 3x, 5xy square, minus 2abc, minus 8, etc. Second we have binomial. Binomial means it is an expression which has two terms. Say for example 6 minus y, 2x plus 3y, x square minus 5xy square z. These are binomials. Next we have trinomials. An expression which contains three terms will be known as a trinomial. That is, example 2 plus x minus y, a plus b plus c, x cube minus y cube plus z cube, 6 plus xyz plus x square. These are all separately known as trinomials. Next we have quadrinomials. These are the expressions which have four terms, right? X square plus y square plus z square minus xyz, or x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 3xyz. These are called quadrinomials because these are having four terms. A common word is polynomial, which is used to define an expression which contains two or more terms. It will be known as a polynomial. So, leaving apart monomial, rest all, binomial, trinomial, quadrinomial, and so on, these will be known as polynomials. I hope you got it. Please keep writing and listening so that you do not miss any important thing in between. Next we have is factors. Now when two or more numbers and literals are multiplied, then each one of them is called a factor of the product, total product. Note that a constant factor is called a numerical factor, whereas a literal one will be known as a literal factor. Say for example, in the expression 5x square y, we have 5 as the numerical factor, whereas x square and y are literal factors. If we say we have an expression minus xy, the numerical factor is minus 1, whereas x and y, they will be known as the literal factors. Okay? Next important thing we should know is what are coefficients. In a product of numbers and literals, any of the factors will be known as the coefficient of the product of the other leftover factors, right? You will understand this with the following examples. Say suppose we have 5xy. The coefficient of y will be 5x. The coefficient of x will be 5y. In the second one we can see minus 7xy square. The coefficient of x will be minus 7y square and the coefficient of y square will be minus 7x. In case we have minus x, then the coefficient of x is written as minus 1. I hope it's very clear, right? Next thing is what is a constant term. The term in the algebraic expression which is having no literal factor will be known as the constant term. Suppose we have an expression 3x plus 5, the constant term is 5. Suppose we have the expression x square plus y square minus 4 by 5, then the constant term is minus 4 by 5. Please note this down, right? Next we have what are like terms and what are unlike terms. The terms which have the same literal factors will be known as like terms or similar terms. This is very important. And the terms which are not having the same literal factors will be known as unlike or dissimilar terms, right? This is important actually because while doing the addition and subtraction, we have to take care that we can add and subtract only the like terms. Okay? Suppose we have an algebraic expression 6x square y plus 5xy square minus 8xy minus 7yx square. Then we have 6x square y and minus 7yx square as like terms, whereas 5x square and minus 8xy will be unlike terms. Same way we can say that 3y square minus 5y square, 80y square, these are all like terms because they have the same literal y square. Same way we can say that 5xy square and 5x square y will be unlike terms because the literals are different here. In one we have the xy square, in the other one we are having x square y. So I hope you got it very clear now in your mind. What are like terms and what are the unlike terms? Okay. Next important thing we have to learn and understand is how to find the value of an algebraic expression. So you will be given in the question that, for example, x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2 and z is equal to 3. Then find the value of the expression x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. The process is very simple. You simply put the values of x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2 and z is equal to 3 in the respective places and solve it simply as we did it in arithmetic operations, simple whole numbers, integers, using the brackets and the simplification process, and you will easily get the answer, the final answer as 38. Same way, if we have another expression 3xy power 4 minus 15x square y plus 4z, then again you can put the respective values of x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 2, z is equal to 3 in the respective places, and you will get the answer when you solve it. Finally, we get the answer as 90. Okay. So I have explained very clearly the process of finding the value of an algebraic expression in these two examples. There are 6 more examples. On the same lines, you pay attention and just try to do it, solve it yourself. You will easily understand the process also, right? And in order to understand the simplification process in the earlier chapters we have discussed, you can go to the description of this video. You will get a playlist 6 standard mathematics, or at the end of the video you can find an end screen playlist 6 standard mathematics. You just click it and you'll get all the previous videos. So thank you class. See you tomorrow. Keep enjoying, keep learning, keep playing. Be happy always. God bless you. Bye bye. Love you all. Happy learning. Bye.